Going on, this is Steve Oker, the host, man. I am with the incredible D4 in the building. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
You good?
Happy Black History Month.
Black History is
Happy
here.
day one of Black History
Day
Month.
one. It's
Yes.
here. I see you got your...
I had to, I got to rep. I got
So who
got
made
to
these?
these were made by, Yes Honey Yarn Earrings. Local, accessory brand. So, y'all check us out.
So you got all different type of
all different
colors
types of colors, all of that styles, all that customized.
So that's even Black History.
I am Black History.
You are Black History.
I am Black History.
She's Black History. Listen, so I got a couple questions for you.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, what has Black History, how has it impacted you?
Thought you never asked. Let's run it.
Let's run
it. Okay, guys. So a lot of people don't know, but my family is directly tied to Black History here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay.
My third great grandmother, right? My third great grandmother is Catherine Ford. Okay. Catherine Ford is affectionately known as one of the mothers of the first Black church in Shreveport, which is Antioch Baptist Church. Antioch Baptist Church. So what a lot of people don't know is that, a lot of people should know, but you could not have your own church back in the day here in Shreveport. Black people had to attend white churches. And of course, even in worshiping, they were still worshiping like on a slave. They couldn't sit in certain areas. They had to get the last and everything. Still segregated, very much so, but they wouldn't allow them to have their own space. Well, I want to say it was in 1866. Don't quote me. I'll put the correct date up. But the white pastor of this church gave, and I want to say it was First United Church, First Baptist United Church here in Shreveport, where they were all assembled. But he gave these 73 slaves letters of dismissal from their church. Finally dismissing them from the church, pretty much saying, okay, we allowing y'all to go do y'all own thing now. Because there's 73 of y'all growing, y'all having babies. Now it's too much pepper in our salt. That's what it say in my mind, right? However, they gave these 73 former slaves, and it's crazy to me to know for a fact that I was in, a lot of people don't know if people were slaves or whatever the case may be, but I know that my family was slaves right here in Shreveport. So that's like mind-blowing to me, right? So 73 former slaves, they gave them this letter for them to be dismissed. Of course, they don't have any money. It took them 3 years they bought a piece of land on Texas Avenue where the church still stands to this day. They bought a piece of land, and over 3 years, they worked and they hand built this church. It was a local architect by the name of Mr. Allen, which is so crazy because one of my cousins, shouts out to Damien. Damien is an architect, right? So he's a young Black man who's an architect, and he was one of the people who orchestrated the new bus terminal downtown. So for me, that makes my heart flutter to know my cousin, and I just connected my cousin present day, who's an architect, who back then they couldn't even go to school, but he's an architect, and he architect, however you say that, a building on the same strip as the first Black church, and our third great grandmother was a part of that. So 3 years went by, they built this church, and a lot of people don't know that Antioch Baptist Church is really known as the mother church of Shreveport. There are a lot of prominent pastors. Dr. Harry Blake came through there. He was prominent in the upbringing and just being prominent and getting people there. Union Springs was one of the church that kind of branched off from Antioch. So it's just amazing. And actually in, I want to say 1940, my third great grandmother, Catherine Ford, was the last living original member of Antioch who died in 1940. And guess how old she was?
Good 70s.
109.
Wow.
109.
Wow.
109.
And
my ears is in my blood. It's in my blood. And it's so crazy because, just reading certain stories and doing a little research. Of course, I never met her, but I see so much of me and I see so much of my mom. She was the person who worked with the youth department. She was an usher and all that other type of stuff. And it's just crazy because those are the same things that my mom did. It's the same thing that I did. it, and you know, it just is gratifying to the, because you know what church is to me and what God is to me, and so it's really gratifying to know the attachment that my family has to bringing a Black worship space to everybody in Shreveport, to be a part of that. If you go to the museum right there on the fairgrounds, they have a whole history of Antioch Baptist Church. You'll see a picture of her there, and I don't know if they still have it. It's been quite some years, but that brings me to this, right? In speaking in all of that history, and if I was to, I desire to have like a destination wedding when I get married. I would desire to have a destination wedding, but if I did not have a destination wedding, I would definitely get married at Antioch Baptist Church, just because of the historical attachment to my family and things of that sort. Yeah, you know, it is really yeah, they got all that. You know, it's still up and going, and it's running water. Yeah, you pass by it all the time. Yes, all of that. Everything has been updated and done, but I do want to. I do want to say this though. I want you guys to go to Antioch. 1866antioch.org. That's the website. At the top it has donate here. We need to donate. I want to launch this initiative with supporting the first documented African American church in Shreveport, Louisiana, Antioch Baptist Church. If you have $1, if you have $2, no amount is to your last $2. You ain't gonna lose if you go ahead and invest it into Antioch Baptist Church, right? So that's something that myself and my family is going to do. We're going to do more because, of course, you know, the church is extremely old. Yeah. Then after COVID, I saw that they probably only have about 80, 90 members now. So it kind of saddens my heart to know that they're kind of back at the same place where they almost started, with the original 73 members. So, you know, I just want to, you know, show some support, show some appreciation. Yeah. I think all of the Black churches in Shreveport should show appreciation to the mother church. And so that's just my heart. That's my piece of Black history. That's what Black history means to me. Y'all know what God means to me. So it was only benefit that we started on this note. And like I like to share that because I like to tell my boys and my nieces and my nephews the greatness that's inside of them. I don't know if my grandmother really knew what she was doing when they did that, right? But it was bigger than them. They knew that they needed to create a space for people after them. And we need to get back to that. We need to get back to not just living day to day. We have to create space and opportunities in history for our kids and our families after us. So, you know, that's my little piece of Black history.
Come on. Well, thank you so much, D4, for sharing what Black history means to you and also giving us some more history on this historical Antioch Church, which is, you know,
Antioch Baptist Church.
Antioch Baptist Church.
Good Baptist, baby.
That's such dear to my heart because God.
But drive that. I'm sorry, guys, but the building is still standing. And something else I need to do. They used to have the Brown Historical Site sign up there, but they no longer have it down there. So y'all tell me who I need to talk to get the sign back out down there. But it's literally on Texas Avenue, right after you pass the police station, and then you know what the police station communication little building is right there, right after you pass that big chicken. That's Antioch Baptist Church right there with its original steel architecture right there. So like, you know, it was built by hand, by brick, red and white brick. It was always known for its beautiful building, and it's still right there. So y'all drive through there and see it. Share the story with your kids. Tell them, hey, y'all, did y'all know that was the first Black church in Shreveport? Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do.
That's what's up. Well, thank you so much, D4, for your all this great history that we just learned today, man. That's awesome. Hey, thank you.
And we got a lot of this out, y'all. So whenever you see that we have another 29 days of Black history video come up, make sure you guys press play, because my story is only one of many stories that you guys will hear about Black history right here in Shreveport. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your favorite girl in the world, D4.
Man, it's your boy T Vocals, man.
Stay connected.